Hello everyone, welcome to Movies with Michael, and this is my full and final review of the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. But if you haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, it's in theaters right now. Go and watch it, and come right back here to watch my review on it, because this will be full of spoilers, so consider this your spoiler warning, and let's get started. Amid too many of the MCU's projects falling short, James Gunn gives us a very solid conclusion to our favorite band of troublemakers. The story has a different stake from the first two films. The first film centered around an Infinity Stone, the second film centered around an egotistical father figure, but this film centers around saving Rocket Raccoon's life. And although the film does handle its main plotline very well, that doesn't mean that it is able to go without spending too long on certain scenes, underutilizing some of its characters, in particular Adam Warlock, and overdoing some of its jokes. Since the film is about saving Rocket Raccoon's life, I think that's a great character to talk about to begin with. Again, just like with the first Guardians film, James Gunn takes this character, in this case one character, in the first film it was a group of characters, and makes you deeply care about what happens to him, despite the inherent ridiculousness of a talking raccoon that can make anything you can think of. Every scene with Rocket, whether it's the brutal flashbacks to his past or the moments of triumph for him in the present's third act, are great. By the end of the film, the character's arc is complete by him becoming the leader of the Guardians of the Galaxy. But did I say leader? What happened to Star-Lord, Peter Quill? Well, he's the second main character that I'm going to talk about in this review, and the movie handled him very well. So at this point, Peter cannot catch a break. He's lost his mother, father, Yondu, and essentially the woman he loves. And throughout the film, Peter is trying to bring his Gamora back, despite all the pushback from the Gamora in front of him. The ex-Ravager comes to realize that he can't keep trying to chase the girl who is gone. He can't repeat the past, despite how it might look. And thanks to Mantis and the efforts in saving Rocket Raccoon, Peter decides to step away from being the Guardians of the Galaxy's leader for the time being, and return back to Earth to try and help remake the family that he left all those years ago. The next character I'm going to talk about is the film's main antagonist, the High Evolutionary. Typically, how I think of movie villains as either like being done well or done poorly is how much I hate the character. And oh my goodness, was this villain just despicable in his speech and actions. Unlike with Ego or Ronan that had some like inherent strength or power to them, the High Evolutionary doesn't really have that, and he knows it, and he hates it. So his motivation, well, his vision, his ambition, is to create what he considers to be the perfect society. And he doesn't care how many beings or animals he has to mutate, torture, or desecrate in doing that. So yes, it was awesome seeing the Guardians of the Galaxy absolutely decimate his hordes, and of course the High Evolutionary himself. And actor Chukwudi Iwuji, I think, did a great job as one of the MCU's most disgusting and evil villains. So Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 wraps up James Gunn's trilogy in the MCU very well for the most part. It has great payoffs for the arcs of Rocket Raccoon and Peter Quill, a great villain, and a great plot, and some great action sequences. Nonetheless, not even James Gunn's cleverness in directing can get this movie out of some classic MCU mistakes. The final Guardians film, I think, still accomplished what it needed to, and it was able to be its own story, and it is a great fun time at the movies. So I will give Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 a 7.5 out of 10. And with that, we've made it to the end of another video. Thank you all so much for joining me today, and please remember to leave a like, comment down below what you thought about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Or was it right there in between? And subscribe for more content about movies. That's all for now, and I'll see you all in the next video.